Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be preparing the Bolens HT20 for springtime, which means that the snowplow and the snow chains need to come off. Actually, funny story about the snow chains, you can see they're full of grass and muck and stuff, and that's because about a month ago, while it was still quite boggy, we got the HT23 stuck and we had to pull it out with the HT20, which it did it quite well, but as you can see we've been driving this around a bit and it's still not gotten rid of much of the muck out of the chains, so we're going to need to wash those, although you should wash them every time you've used them. But the first thing that's going to come off this tractor is going to be the snowplow, and we're going to clean it up and check for any damage that might have happened in the first use of the snowplow. The first part of the blade that we're going to detach from the tractor is the lift part of the push rod, which, to do this, we need the blade to actually be off the ground a bit so we can access it, but so the weight is actually off the push rod. So what we've done is we've put a couple of blocks here, and what I'm now going to do is, using the lever here, I'm going to put this into the float position, and as you saw then, it just dropped down onto the blocks, and now we can try and take that pin out. What we're now going to do is put this screwdriver through the bottom of the R-clip, pull that out, and then hopefully just tap the pin out. Now to repeat the process on these two front pins, again the R-clips are on that side, and we just need to do the exact same thing as we did there, and then what we can do is pull the entire blade out from under the tractor, and that will take both me and Dad, and might take a while, but thanks to the magic of video editing, you will see it in about 2 seconds time. Taking the pins out of this part didn't take as long as we expected, but something we nearly forgot was that we needed to take the hydraulics out still. We've got the blade on the bench now. There's a couple of nicks in the paint, most obvious one being there, and there's quite a lot of mud on it, but what we're going to do now is put this aside and then clean it up and give it a polish before we put it into storage, ready so that next winter if we get any snow we can just go to our storage place, take it out, and it's ready to use. The next thing to do is to take the tyre chains off. We have the one side of the tractor jacked up and with an axle stand under it. Easy first thing to do is just taking a bungee off this side. Got the bungee off now, and we've also taken off the cable tie that holds this there. And now just to unclip the other parts, that's that side, and then there's the other clip around here. And I think we might have a problem because there's a very strong smell of cat poo coming from the tyre chains. We've taken the worst of the grass, mud and other stuff off the tyre chains now, and we will put the tyre chains in some hot soapy water to wash them and then hang them up to dry before putting them away. But now to repeat the process on the other side. We've finished the other chain now, and we've taken all of the debris off that one. As I said before, we'll wash these and then hang them up to dry later. But because those two jobs didn't actually take that much time, what we're now going to do is another job planned that we have for the HT20. When we bought it, it had this brand new tyre on this side, which you can see still has a few kind of rubber spikes on it. And then on the other side, there's the original tyre, which there's nothing wrong with it, but it does make the tractor a bit uneven. And when we tried to put the snow chains on, it made it a bit more difficult on this side. But at the expense of Dad's credit card, we've got a new tyre that we're going to put on this side to make it even. We've got the tractor back in the air and it's time to take the wheel off. The tyre's off now, and I'm about to take the valve out, but you may have noticed an interesting problem that we've got when concerning braking bead, which part of it is the fact that this tyre's probably been on the rim for the best part of 45 years, and also that it won't fit in our tyre changer. What we've currently got set up here is a bit sketchy to say the least, and I would not recommend trying this at home. But we think this might work.
That was a bit too easy.
Yeah. We've put some tyre soap around here on the tyre, and I'm now going to try and take it off the rim. That was a lot easier than expected, and we actually found out that the old tyre didn't have any kind of puncture repairs on it, and the rim is in nice condition as well. And let's hope the new tyre will go on as easy as the old tyre came off. Exactly. We've aired up the tyre now, and we thought it'd be more difficult to get the actual tyre to go on the bead, but it wasn't that bad, and because we usually don't have a very good success rate with tubeless tyres, we got some soapy water and put it around the bead to make sure that there's no leaks, and there aren't. And if there was a leak, then you'd see it bubbling. And the reason why you need to use soapy water and not normal water is it won't really bubble. But there's no leaks on that or anything. This is probably the easiest tyre change that we've ever done. And all that's left to do now is to tighten up the wheel nuts and take it off the jack. We've got the wheel back on now, and the HT20 is ready for spring. Also looks really good with two matching brand new tyres. Over there we have our tyre chains hanging up. We've washed them and now they're just drying. But that's it for this video. Everything went very well today, so I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and see our other videos. More to follow as we do more on this tractor. Bye.